What's going on, guys? Bojo672 coming, guys, with a video right now. Kind of want to bring up another subject too. Malcolm Jenkins, didn't hold out this year. Wanted to get a little bit of a pay bump. A little bit of an upgrade in his pay. And he didn't hold out because the team comes first, and he's not going to do that to his teammates, and I totally respect that. Malcolm Jenkins has been the leader of this defense, the voice of this defense. Does Malcolm Jenkins should he even be on this team next year? Okay. Malcolm Jenkins was what? He's turning 32 years old. Turning 32 years old. I don't know if the Eagles should really keep Malcolm Jenkins. I know it sounds really weird, but we got to start giving money to some of these players. Give some extensions. Does Malcolm Jenkins have anything in the tank? Has he regressed this year? Because Malcolm Jenkins really hasn't done much this year. He's made a play or two in the secondary here and there, earlier in the season, but Malcolm has really disappeared from this defense. Now, I don't know if it's because we've had so many injuries or they just haven't put him in the right position to really be in a good position to do everything. But at the same time, our corners were getting blown out early this year, and, they're still getting blown out a little bit, but not as much as they used to earlier. He really couldn't do much. But should the Eagles invest a lot more money into Malcolm Jenkins after this year? Rodney McLeod is only going to be here for this year, and that's it. They restructured his contract to a one-year deal. This way he could play this year. And, I know last year we kind of missed a little bit of a heartbeat when Rodney McLeod wasn't on the field. But at this point, I don't know if Malcolm should really get a big pay bump. I really don't know if we should really invest that much money into him. I understand he's done so much for this team. I respect him for what he's done. It's just that we need to get younger, guys. You pretty much have Rodney McLeod's 28, 29 years old now. And Malcolm is going to be turning 32 years old soon. So I don't know what the case is, because what do you really have behind those two guys? Anderson Dejo is gone. You have Trey Sullivan still on the team. Rudy Ford we picked up in a trade with Arizona. That's just a special teamer. I really don't want to get back to not having safeties here, unfortunately. But we got rid of a few guys this year. We got rid of two safeties this year that were in the back end. And unfortunately right now, I don't even know if Malcolm really should deserve to get that pay bump. Is Malcolm either going to even stay with this team? I don't even know what his contract is running through right now. I said earlier this year that he could play for another maybe 2 to 3 years, maybe 3 years the most. But as of right now, I'm not happy with what Malcolm Jenkins has been doing. This is not putting any shade on him as a player, as what he is to this defense or anything like that. All I'm saying is that haven't seen much from him this year. And I understand that both corners our outside corners were getting just pulverized. So you're not expecting him. I understand he can't do everything by himself, but we just gave Brandon Brooks an extension. We're waiting on Jordan Howard to get his extension. And some guys are going to have to get let go. And is it really worth, I don't mind him staying here, but for the pay bump that he gets, it just can't be that crazy. Okay, I honestly don't know if it's really going to be worth it at this point, because we need to put some money into some positions right now. And giving him that pay bump, and I understand he can't do everything on the field. Maybe he just plays better when he has a lot of guys around him that can play multiple positions. Because I know Malcolm can move all over the field, but he can't do everything on his own. And it's probably the worst year I've seen Malcolm play this year. I'm not basing it off of a few plays, but really, have we seen Malcolm Jenkins really produce a good amount for this team this year? And I don't know if Howie's going to give him that little bit of a pay bump. I really don't at this point. I thought maybe by now he would have got the pay bump, but so far nothing's really happened at all. I haven't seen him get his a little extension or whatever the hell Malcolm wants to get paid. I don't want to invest a high quality amount of money into a guy that's 32 years old and is just leading a defense. I understand that, but it's just the cap situation and everything that's going on. I'm not worried about the cap too much because Howie knows how to work the cap. The problem is that we need to invest money. We just need to invest in other positions. I mean, it's just, I know we have to draft well. I know that's part of it, but is Malcolm going to do anything more than what he's doing now? Because he's very much disappeared in this. I know he's blitzed and he's got some tackles behind the line of scrimmage, but I haven't really seen him do too much like he did last year or the year before that. I really haven't. And I just want to know your point of view of Malcolm Jenkins. Does he deserve an extension? Should the Eagles invest that much money in a 32-year-old safety? Should the Eagles go younger? I mean, the Eagles need to get younger regardless at positions. The Eagles need to get younger. Safety is a dying need. It's going to be a dying need. Rodney McLeod's going to be gone. If you get rid of Malcolm, then you're really going to have to invest in two safeties, unfortunately, or at least one for now, or get someone on the cheap end. I don't know, but this team needs to start getting younger, and we can't keep doing this every year. We can't go in free agency. We can't keep getting guys, old vets on these 1-2 year deals. We need to start getting young guys in the building that are going to produce. Unfortunately, I don't know, because I've been on the fence about Malcolm Jenkins this whole year so far. I'm like, is he really doing anything right now? And I wish he could do more, but unfortunately, the corners, I'm not saying he doesn't care about the team. I'm not saying anything like that. He cares because, when the corners were playing that bad, it was after that Falcons game, the Vikings game. He pretty much brought the corners to the side and said, if you can't play outside, you don't need to be here. And Malcolm was very serious. But I don't know what kind of pay bump he wants. I don't know what he wants to get paid, but I understand he's getting, he's not getting as much as the other guys in the league, but he's 32 years old. And how much money do you really want to put into him? Are we going to emotionally put money into him just because he's been here? I honestly think we need to start changing things around this team. We need to start changing the way we do things, because putting your emotions over the business part of it hurts us in the end, and that's where it's coming down to it. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this, and that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Shea Squad up. Fly, fly.